Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading the longer readings, April 16th through the 30th for my Sagittarius. Hello, my Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, hasn't this been a time for you? Up and down, hope and not, hope and not. I'm so sorry, but we're going to make really positive changes. You are going to start having wonderful times. I'm putting it out there, okay? I want you to all put it out there. Claim it. Claim it, claim it, claim it. Okay, longer reading, so I use 3 decks of cards. One is my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. That gives us the general theme. The other is my John Hollingsworth Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Kind of fills in the general theme. And then we wind up at the end with my Osha Zen Tarot cards, which gives us the advice, okay? I look at those as my advice cards. So, couple of things now is, okay, we've had Mercury go direct, we've had, we had that full moon, super moon, Libra moon, March 19th. We have a Libra moon, April 19th, and it's not a super moon, but there's been a lot of energy connections through that. A lot of people have said that the energy's just been crazy for them. I'm hoping that it's going to calm down a little bit because it's like, it's like living in a bathtub with a toaster. And you don't want to do that. It's been very, in some cases, it's been very energizing, but in some cases, it's not. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. So the thing about the Libra moons is between the two of them, they're trying to put things in balance, and it's kind of like pushing down on stuff that doesn't want to be pushed down. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole. So as it tries to balance things out, there will be some rebellion, and there will be you will see the things that are not in balance, okay? This is the time, I'm hoping that you've been using this time to look at yourself and know how valuable you are, okay? Now, the other thing about this full moon is that it is, 4 cards fell out. I want to make sure that it's just 4. The thing about this full moon is, with coming up, Libra is harmony and love. It's Venus energy. It's all this wonderful stuff. It is in direct opposition with Uranus. So what that happens, there's this conflict, and this is when, remember Uranus is expect the unexpected. Well, the thing with this is like change for change's sake alone. This is rebelliousness. This is risk taken. This is the example I've been using is going in and get your hair cut. You've got long hair and you come out because you wanted a change. That's like nice and short. Or you've got short hair and you go in and you come out with a buzz cut, okay? So it's that type of, that type of energy. So be aware of making any rash decisions just for a decision, okay? So I would not suggest people to go out and buy a car. I'm sorry, anyone that sells cars. So I just, okay. Anyway, 4 cards came out, and let's see what they are. The first 2 cards are reversed, and also the last one. So this means, now some people read them as the opposite meaning, but I read them as, hey, watch me. I'm giving you a special message. Here we go. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. So here it is, the Fool, the Dreamer. These are all face down. This is the leap of faith. This is go for your dreams. This is move it on and move it going forward, okay? A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. These are the times, though, now remember that these things are going on around you. It is still up to you to make those decisions and to make that movement. I can tell you these things. I can even tell you to do something, though I don't want to do that. I want you, this is your life. You need to be the one in charge of your decisions in your life, not me. But I can tell you these things, and you can then say, but if you make no, say, yeah, I want that, but if you make no movement, if you don't make any movement, nothing's going to happen, okay? It's still going out that door. So you need to, you need to do that. You need to open the door and walk outside, okay? So let's see what next we have. But we have strong Archangel energy with the Dreamer. Here we go. Next card is, okay, Ego. And didn't you just have this on one of the general readings or my, okay. You know when I do my readings and once I deliver the message, it goes out of my mind. But I just had ego very similar. So Archangel Jophiel, and a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So here this is, the dreamer is saying, hey, have some faith. Hey, come on, the water is fine. And ego is saying, oh, no, whoa, no, I can't do it. And the thing is, it's you that's keeping you from doing it. You're the one that's staying, you're the one that's not making movement. Okay, maybe you don't want to necessarily do what has to be done, but you still have to make movement. Life keeps going forward, okay? Okay, let's see, and let's see what the next card says. Oh my gosh, the Hermit. So we have 3 archangel energies here, and I did shuffle. Archangel Raziel, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So here we go with, okay, the archangel energy is saying, hey, leap of faith, I've got you, come, jump, well, don't jump, but, but come, you've got archangel energy. And then more archangel energy is saying, but you're the one keeping yourself from going forward. Archangel Raziel is saying, connect with us. Come on, you can do this. Connect with us. Connect with that higher power, your divine, your guardian angels, spirit guides, whoever that is. These are 3 archangels. They're saying, connect with us. You're doing, especially ego. Archangel Jophiel saying, you're doing too much on your own. You're doing too much of your own thinking. You are not necessarily, you're depending more on the natural than on the supernatural. The supernatural is there. I mean, whether you believe it or not, but you don't have to believe it for it to still be there. So, you don't have to believe in gravity, but it's still there. So, the supernatural is saying, the archangels are saying, hey, Sagittarius, we got you on this, but you've got to have some connection with us. You keep trying to do it on your own, in your own power. Have some faith and rely on us a little bit. So let's see what this last card says, because this is some super energy here for you. The Queen of Fire, and this is your definite energy, Sagittarius. This is yours, passionate, warm-hearted, confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So with all of these archangel energies, so the dreamer with Archangel Metatron, ego, Archangel Jophiel, the Hermit, Archangel Raziel, they're saying, we got you. We got your back. And then the Queen of Fire is saying, spread your wings and fly. Do it. Do it. We got you. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. The thing that I'm worried about with you, my Sagittarius, is that if things don't necessarily go out, it's like if they don't pan out in that certain amount of time, that you have given it, that you just think that it's, okay, it's my fault, it didn't happen. Or, okay, I'm going to hope, it didn't happen. Why am I hoping? Okay, why? Let me just give up now. Let me give up. So I'm feeling that, the thing is, it's this thing about your will, okay? It's being, this ego, your will, as opposed to there's a supernatural plan for you, and it may not necessarily be what you necessarily want it to be. I mean, I've had people say, but this is what I want in life. And it's like, well, that's not what's going to happen. But this is what I want in life. I said, but that's not what's going to happen. But this is what I want in life. Okay, you have a great life. Okay? So it's not, and again, I'm not saying that you don't have any control over your life, because you do. You can make decisions on these things. But go on and ask for some help, okay? Go on and ask for some divine help. It's these cards are definitely saying it's waiting for you. Okay. So, and this is very, very positive cards for you for this last 2 weeks of April. Okay, let's see now. What else can you tell us? What can you tell our Sagittarius? What else do they need to know? Let's see. We're going to cut. One, two, and three. Put these over here, face down. First card up. Ah, temptation. Now this is really funny because this came on top of ego. And these are basically the same cards. Okay? In traditional tarot, I believe that this is the devil card. So these are the same cards. These are saying the same thing. Okay? And it's the temptation to work more in the natural than it is in the supernatural. It's the temptation to depend more on our own. I don't know how else to say that. But and the fact that they came on top of each other to me is very telling. Okay, let's see what this next card says. This one is deception and envy. And this one, this one came upon the Hermit, and the Hermit is about self-discovery, spiritual teaching, spend time in quiet meditation. This came along with this card here, deception and envy. And the thing is that if you're finding yourself not necessarily happy with your life, then make a change. Make a change, okay? Make a change. Let's see what this last card says. Ah, okay. This one says patience and planning. So this one to me is, again, connect, have patience, because there is this plan coming for you. Okay? You are fulfilling your peace, but you have to also go forward with that. Okay? So these two cards, with ego and temptation, this is kind of telling me, my Sagittarius, is this is when, and then along with this deception and envy, this is when you start believing in your own despair, okay? It's when you start talking to yourself. It's like you've got all of this stuff. I mean, you've got all this angelic realm, you've got this divine, and then, and then you start not necessarily seeing your blessings, not necessarily seeing what is being laid out for you. And it's hard to do that. Oh my gosh, it is so hard to do that. So then you start to, I worry about my Sagittarius is because you can fall into this feeling of a loss of self-worth. And like I said, in, this feeling of self-deception and such. I feel bad because you start, it's like, you start believing in those words like, so I'm never going to do this. It's never going to turn out right for me. It's just not going to work out right for me. And what happens is that these thoughts start coming into your head and you start believing them. And that's what I want to just shake you and say, no, no, okay? So, but the thing is though, you start believing it, and when you start believing in it, remember what I said about negative energy? It's like junk food to the soul. It's not healthy for you, but it's also addicting, okay? So once you start believing the negative energy, once you start saying things to yourself that's not on the positive, because it's not true, oh, I should have done this. Maybe I should have, if I would have finished school, maybe I would have gotten my life together. Well, you know what? Okay, sometimes school is what you need, okay? Well, then go back to school. Try to figure that out. But maybe you're where you're at because this is where you need to be, okay? We don't know. I mean, there were times, hey, you know that I'm a nurse. I didn't go to school right after college. I mean, right after high school. It wasn't that way. I couldn't do that. I couldn't afford it. It took me several years, okay? And it was, again, taking one, now I did do a little more than this, but whenever anybody's talking about this, and this is not, I'm not telling people to go to college, but I'm saying this is what you need to look at it as. Sometimes it's like taking one course a semester, okay? And in 10 years, you could have an associate degree, okay? 10 years passes by very, very quickly. Or it's putting $10 a week in the bank, okay? So that at the end of the year, you have what, $520. And after 10 years, you could have a lot more money then. So do you see what I'm trying to say is that you start focusing, my Sagittariuses, on the problem and not necessarily solutions to the problem. Well, that's kind of harsh. So let's back up a little bit. When you focus on, when you start focusing on that problem and you start kind of, you start believing with what you're telling yourself, and that does not help you get out of it. It's like, you're digging the hole, and when you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Stop saying, I want to say a swear word. Stop saying stuff to yourself. Okay? Stop. It's not healthy, and it's addicting. Stop it. Break the addiction. Break the addiction. Okay, that's enough of that, right? I'm sorry, but somebody needed to hear that. Okay, final words, final pieces of advice. And this isn't for all, that's not for all of the Sagittariuses, but you do tend, sometimes you can get into that. And it's not even self-pity. It's really not. It's almost, I feel like if you had a whip, you'd be whipping yourself. And I don't want that for you because we need you. We need you, okay? So come on, final. Okay, we're going to cut and see what Osha Zen Tarot has as our final words of advice. Over here. Okay, first card is, reversed. Okay, guilt. Thing about guilt, guilt is a useless emotion. It's useless. Stop it. Okay, what are you feeling guilty about? Something you did in the past? Can you undo it? No. Now, can you apologize? Sure. Can you try to make amends? Sure. Sometimes should you make amends? Sometimes no. No, it's like, but can you give this up? Can you give it up to the universe, the higher power? Yes. Guilt is only something to, again, what I was talking about, those emotions or that self-destructive self-speak, that is what this is all about, okay? You've got to stop it, and you've got to start now seeing, okay, I made a mistake. Maybe it was a really big mistake. Maybe it was huge, and I wish that I never did that. I have to let it go in order for me to move forward, okay? So this is really, be very, very cognizant of that. Second card is, I like this, your inner voice, okay? This is, again, connecting, and listening. What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to do? I have, I need to know this, okay? This is saying connect with that. Connect with your inner voice through meditation. Go outside, look at the moon, the universe, see how great this is. Connect. Okay. Your next card is, again, this is reversed. I had to peek, exhaustion. This and this and this is just too darn tiring. Let it go. Let it go. Get some rest. Get refreshed. You are just, let all of that go and concentrate on the fact that you have 3 archangel energies, 3 archangels that are saying to you, we got you, Sag. We got you. Okay? Let it go. It's just too tiring. It's okay. Okay. So my Sagittarius, as always, really, really, really know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.